festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. From Baltimore, welcome inside Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Baltimore Orioles. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get underway, and towing the slab here, Dave Grace.
Yeah, ZRA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
All right, ready to get underway. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Chase Dell. And the pitch. Ripped on a line to center. Valdez right there to make the grab. And there's one away. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Ronald Ruiz.
Simply put, Boog, I mean, one of the elite players in the game, arguably the best player in the game, just an absolute unbelievable talent. Always so much fun to watch him go out there and do his thing. Sit back and enjoy the show, and hopefully he's able to do something special in this one.
Now it's going to be Gabriel Rodriguez. Next offering misses. Counts full, 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The wind of the pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
Man at first, Darren Chadwick. Now at the plate. That one in for a strike, 2-2. Swung on, belted. That one back. Into the bleachers and gone. His first homer of the year, and they jump out front. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 1 out, nobody on. Ronald Ruiz, the next to hit. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
1 gone, runner at first. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Adrian Rubio. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And the right-hander deals. And now it's even up. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Move to first. Ruiz dives back in safely. Ruiz, the runner at first with 2 gone. Another throw over. And he's back again. Again to first. And no luck this time either. And a 2-1 on the way. There's a strike. Next pitch is popped up. Westberg moving under this one. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now at Oriole Park. Our starting pitcher in this one, Ricky Money. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
And into the box for Baltimore, Fernando Valdez.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
High fly ball out into left center field. Hayashi settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 1 down. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come
in there safely,
he was all over that one. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
And next for the Orioles, Jack Pulse. Left-hand hitter waits. It's through for a hit. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with 1 away.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Julian Lopez getting ready to hit. Here's a 1-1. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sac fly. It's 2-1.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit.
Not shortstop.
Pulse leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. Righty delivers. And down on strikes he goes. Good job at damage control right there. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Orioles 1. And welcome back. Top of the second. Now here is Brady Hayashi. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Next offering is downstairs.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Righty to the plate.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
And the righty deals. The punch out there, and there's 1 down. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Colton Cowser. And a pitch.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
1 down, base is empty. Swings and misses, and now 2 gone.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Bottom of the second, and into the box for Baltimore, Adam Leone.
The second baseman, Adam Leone.
On a strike, the pitch. That's in there. Next pitch is outside. It's 2-2. Kicks and deals. Got him. And that's the first out.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
And now Martin Manuel. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. The wind of the pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it hits the fence. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. So close to driving that thing out of here down the line and right. Just a little more behind it, and he's circling the bases right now. Still, though, put a really nice swing on it.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. The 2-1. In the air to left center. Hayashi on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And the inning is over. And the Orioles leave 1. And our score remains 2-1. On to the third inning. Here's the center fielder, Chase Dell. One down. Darren Chadwick digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. And a pitch. Swing and a bouncer. Pulse. Fires to second for one. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 2, and back here in Baltimore. And now the center fielder, Fernando Valdez. 2-2 on the way. Next offering is outside. That one the other way. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Orioles, the right fielder,
Josh Lowe, the next to hit for the Orioles. Doubled in his first AB. Valdez on at first. Nobody out. The other way, and a base hit right there. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
First and second, no outs. Next is the speedy first baseman, Jack Pulse. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And it is 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The 2-1. Slice the other way and foul. Two down. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Brings it in, and there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 on, 1 out. Now the Orioles catcher, Julian Lopez. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. This one in the dirt. No advance from the runners. 3-1 now. Down the corner for a strike. 3-2 now.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around third. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores on the play, and that ties the game.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball to strike. And that's in there at the knees.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So first and second with 2 outs. Adam Leone, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And now 2 balls and a strike. And here it comes.
Ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
First and second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, 3-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And that'll load the bases.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Martin Manuel, the next to hit for the Orioles. Went down on strikes his first time through. The 1-1. That one fouled off. .99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Start of the fourth. Now it's the power speed combo. Ronald Ruiz. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
The 3-1. Way out front for strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Next to hit, Adrian Rubio. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and it falls.
Now batting.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
And now here is Enos Rodriguez. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. Rubio leads off first with 1 away. Another throw over, and he's back in that time as well. Here comes a pitch. That one missed. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The pitch in the air, left side. Luna makes the play, and there's 2 down.
The left fielder, number 8, Brady Hayashi.
And now it's going to be Brady Hayashi. He's 0 for 1. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Goes down looking. One left for L.A. Score remains 2-2. Back here at the ballpark, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Alan Luna. And it goes just foul.
You know, these Orioles doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count. And they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And the 2-2. That's inside.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
That's towards center. Dell under this one. Puts it away for the out. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Out to short. Bliss tosses to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's the center fielder, Fernando Valdez. 1 for 2. Two now. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And this game is still tied at 2-2. We go to the top of the fifth. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Go ahead run on base. Ryan Bliss steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Foul ball. Cowser gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Roll to short. Possible 2 ball. On to second. They get 1. On to first. Double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
So the batting order turns over. Chase Dell now at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Good eye in that spot. The pitch. And a foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
The wind to kick the pitch. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And the pitch. Swings and misses.
1 ball.
Now 1-2.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Pickoff throw. Back standing. He's in there safely. Here's the 2-2. Up the middle, Bichette. In plenty of time to first. Third out. So the Dodgers leave one. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Josh Lowe. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Octavio Holder appears to be getting loose. In the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Jack Pulse, the next to hit for the Orioles. Base hit, left center field. And that's going to roll to the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Bliss. Relay to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
A.J. Hinch makes another pitching change. Ricky Money won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New pitcher now, Octavio Holder.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And now the catcher comes up to hit, Julian Lopez.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. Pulse takes his lead at third with 1 away. And it's even up.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
And now Bo Bichette, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. High fly ball down the left field line. Hayashi in position, and that will end the inning.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Manny Valentin gets the ball now.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 14, Manny Valentin.
So digging in, Darren Chadwick. 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer back in the first.
Chadwick.
The 1-1. Upstairs.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Ronald Ruiz. To short, could be two. Bichette to second, relay to first, double play.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6 hole. Starts the double play. It's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
Adrian Rubio steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This guy has turned into a beast. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. So they make short work of him there. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. We are tied 2-2. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Adam Leone. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Three-two on the way. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. But the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Martin Manuel.
Next is the designated hitter, Martin Manuel. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And next for the Orioles, Alan Luna. Right-handed reliever. That one lifted to left. Hayashi moving under it. Puts the squeeze on it. And the inning is over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 7th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back now at Oriole Park. We go to the top of the 7th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Enos Rodriguez. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Falling behind 2-1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Here's a 2-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Oh, he throws it away. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
And next for L.A., Brady Hayashi. 1-1 now. And now 1-2.
2 strikes.
Man at second. And he grounds one to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. The throw in. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead. It's 3-2.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. I really like the approach to that swing. That was a good changeup on the corner, but he recognized it early, did get jumpy, and just smacked it to the opposite field.
And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Digging in, Colton Cowser. Hayashi aboard here at first with nobody out. Next pitch inside, and the count is 2-2.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout, just didn't locate it very well.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
And up next for Los Angeles, Ryan Bliss.
3. Out. Out.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Los Angeles.
Jack Pulse, the next to hit for the Orioles. Man on second, 2 down. Slides, he's got it. Throw to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. We look ahead to inning number 8. And welcome. Back. Here's the second base.
3.
Back. Here in Baltimore, here's the catcher, Julian Lopez.
3.
Number 46.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Orioles, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Our paid attendance here at the ballpark.
crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Live from the venerable grounds of Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Boston Red Sox. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here. And today's starter, Cleveland Greg.
Comes in carrying 99 career losses so far. They'll be trying to avoid that and avoid being tagged with number 100.
Here's the left fielder, Brian Salazar.
For the White Sox, the left fielder, Brian Salazar.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. To first, and a quick out, number one. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
You have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
The pitch. And now 2-2.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Two now. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Carson Williams, the next to hit. And a 1-1. Foul ball there. That's down and in. Kicks and fires. And that one hit 97 on the gun. White Sox nothing. Red Sox coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back here at Fenway Park. And on the mound today, Raul Oliveros.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Bottom of the first, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Juan Ornelas.
The second baseman, Juan Ornelas.
Check swing. He went 1-2.
2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Pitch
Ball
misses. 2-2. And now it's filled up. Three-two. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Now fly ball to right center. Dominguez under it and makes the grab. And there are 2 down. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox, it features a great veteran presence, Kerry Carpenter.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Now, Brandon Lewis. That catches the zone for a strike, and now 2-2. Two outs. On the ground right side, Serna Ruiz. The throw to first, inning over. On to the second from Fenway Park. No score. Back here in Boston, here's the power hitting catcher, Diego Cartaya. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. The pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
And now 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
3 out. You're out. He's out. Out. That's ball 4. Take the base. You're out. He's out. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. 3. You're out. That hit him. He's back first.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees and the Milwaukee Brewers. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Freddie Kidd.
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that. And that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
And here is Andres Hernandez. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
On the ground, Johnson throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
The 2-2 stays alive. The 2-2 on the way. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The wind of the pitch. Got it by him for the K.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Here's Jordan Alvarez. And the right-hander deals. And that one almost got him. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Monte Paubrick up next. Back to work. 3-2 now. And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best.
That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Got him swinging. He swung over top of the curveball. One left for the Yankees. Now it's the Brewers' turn. It's a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at American Family Field. Pitching in our game today, Andrew Painter.
Well, Boog, almost 2,000 strikeouts in his career, and such a great milestone for him to reach. I think this guy's got a lot more in him. Maybe we'll see 3,000 at some point.
Up now for Milwaukee, Leonardo Rivas. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
The wind and the pitch. To third, a dive, nice stop. The throw on the money, nice play.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
Termarr Johnson will hit next. Left-hand batter waits. One down, base is empty. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Man at first with one gone. Maurice McKinney up now for the Brewers. Painter checks over to first, and he's back. Another throw over, and they're keeping him close. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Brewers come up empty in the first. Through an inning in Milwaukee, no score on the show. Second inning set to go, and stepping in for the Yankees, Rafael Alessio. Here's a 1-1. This one lifted in the air, left field. Clifford makes the play. One down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Jeremy De La Rosa digs in now. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Fly ball down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and the Yankees have the lead. It's 1-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And up next for New York, Kevin Parada. High fly ball out towards left field. That one back there, and it is gone. He'll circle the bases. His first homer of the year. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Ruhan checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. Righty to the plate. Fouls one off. 2-2. Righty delivers. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two now. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first, and he held up. This one high in the air to left center. Delory makes the catch, inning over. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the second. And here's the veteran outfielder, Jason Robertson. And he deals.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The 2-1. Popped up left side. One up, one down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
Next for Milwaukee, Ryan Ramos. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
One and two here. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Got him. Now 2 away.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
And here is Otis DeLory. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Andres Hernandez. Right-hander kicks, deals. A little out front there as he swings through it.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Jose Tejada stepping in now for the Yankees.
Jose Tejada.
Kicks and deals. On the corner for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires over to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Now batting, the left fielder, Yordan.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Here's a 1-1. Fought off foul. Alvarez, who's from Cuba, he grew up idolizing a future teammate, Yuli Gurriel, who is 13 years his senior. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. On the ground, right side. Gathers and throws to first. Yeah, they get the out on Alvarez. Third out, and that ends the frame. No runs, no hits, no errors. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 2 and the Brewers nothing. Back here in Milwaukee, and down here's the veteran DH, Shane Newton.
Shane Newton.
And the righty deals. Center field, De La Rosa sizing this one up, hauls it in for the out.
Batting 8, the catcher, Harry.
So up next, Harry Ford, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. The wind of the pitch. Misses inside. 2-1. And a pitch. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Hurt yourself swinging at that and missing.
Bounced out to short. And he's safe at first.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
Ryan Clifford up now for the Brewers. Ford leads off first with 1 away. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
At the plate, Leonardo Rivas.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A dive, he's got it. Goes to second with it. It's there, and that's a great play.
Great concentration to get that one started. He gets the force at second. Glove work at its finest.
Welcome back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Monte Pawbrick. The 2-1. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And here it comes. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Jeremy De La Rose.
3.